All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man. He gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace. All right, let's kick off free agent spotlight. Let's start off with a guy that could help Pistons at a spot that they may or may not address at this point. Start off with former University of Michigan two-guard Tim Hardaway Jr. Let's start off with him, man. And Tim Hardaway Jr. is, matter of fact, yeah. So he's a free agent, all right. He made 18, almost $19 million last year. So he won't be cheap. But when you look at the Pistons roster, they got a hole at the two-guard position. They got a lot of guards. They got Saber Lee, Killian Hayes, Dennis Smith Jr. But then, you know, Josh Jackson is the point guard that actually sticks out to you. The shooting guard that actually sticks out to you. So when you look at the roster, the two-guard position is an empty position. All right, people say, well, you got Diallo. Okay, he's solid, but he's not somebody that you gonna count on to come in every day and you know, be your full-time two-guard, at least till he starts shooting the ball better. Wayne Ellington, good shooter, but lacking the athleticism and the ability to get to the rim that Diallo has. Josh Jackson could play the one, play the two, or the three. Rodney McGruder really didn't get no playing time. Was more known for his situation with Draymond Green this season as a Piston. And you know, Josh Jackson really kind of got the three height. He only got the weight, so at 6'8", he could play the two. I mean, Josh Jackson does have the potential to be an all-star two that you need. He could shoot it. He's shooting it a lot better. He could score, but it just said talk about Tim Hardaway Jr., another guy that got ties here, man, and ideal two-guard height. Been a veteran in this league. He's been in the league for 7 years. And for all we know that Dallas can bring him back, and I think they should bring him back. Okay, you know, 29 years old, just turned 29 this March. Can shoot it, man, and you know, I think last year, you know, playing next to Luka for the last couple years, he's been a guy that has just been subjected to being a spot-up shooter. You know, that's kind of what he was in Michigan. He's not so much a driver. He's got the two guy who's gonna give you a little bit of defense, gonna spot up and shoot it a little bit more. Can get to the rack and score it. So I mean, he would be a good pick. He would be a good pick, man. He'd be a guy that he would be a guy that could fit, and him and Josh Jackson, you know, he can handle the ball a little bit. Him and Josh Jackson could be in a rotation or something of that nature. But yeah, I think Dallas is smart to keep him. Remember his dad was going around saying they wanted him and not it was him they wanted to trade and not Kristaps Porzingis and this, that, and the third. But I think he had the perfect complement to Luka, a guy that can stay on the wing, spot up, shoot it, not shabby defensively. He a guy you like. And I think he'll get better shooting the three ball too. Almost shot 40% this year. And last year getting better. Can knock down free throws. Got good height, good length. Yeah, he's the guy that he's the guy that you want. Not sure why it didn't work out in Atlanta. What happened with the Knicks? You know, he had 2 stints with the Knicks. But yeah, I think as a Piston, it'd be nice. You know, another veteran that been around the block a little bit, man, and you know, somebody that they need to help. What's so funny is, man, his dad not that damn tall. His dad like his dad. I don't think his dad ain't that tall. It's funny how he sprouted up like that. But his dad was a point guard, had crazy handles, and his dad was only 6 foot. People was expecting his dad to him to have his dad handles, but he's 6'5", 6'6". But yeah, it's definitely a guy that should be on the radar, man. You know, but I think the Dallas would be smart to keep him. He's a perfect complement to Luka. People talking about Luka need help. Well, Luka hard to play with. That's what's coming out. You know, cussing Rick Carlisle out. You know, very demonstrative, very angry, and just difficult to deal with. When you're that talented, that young, you're gonna ruffle some feathers. People forget Kobe went through that with his teammates too. You're gonna ruffle some feathers being, you the shit. You know what I'm saying? You young. A lot of us couldn't deal with that neither. But, just his personality and his, he gotta have a ball in his hand. So, why would you put a Damian Lillard next to him? Or LeBron next to him when he ball dominant? They gonna have to get the ball out of his hands, and he gonna have to become a better distributor. He gonna have to learn to play off the ball. He can play off the ball. He can catch and shoot, but he like that rhythm shot where he dribble and shoot off the dribble. But he gonna have to learn to play without the ball. If he want to get a Dirk next to him, or he want to get a LeBron, well, ain't no LeBron's walking around. He want to get somebody next to him that's gonna help him out, man. That's the case. But LeBron, LeBron was so good. Those guys kind of, they just conformed to what LeBron wanted. The question is, will he be that good where guys gonna conform to what he want to do, or he gonna have to get the ball out of his hands? Just straight up like that, he gonna have the ball out of his hands and let somebody else help him out. At least 30% less. And if he can get the ball out of his hands 30% less, Tim Hardaway Jr. and guys ain't gonna want to play with him. Guys just be there to get paid in Dallas. It just look like, the old LA Clipper team, and where people just show, or just bad teams where people just show up just to get a dollar. And that's sad to say, but pretty much that's what's gonna happen. So they gotta sit down and talk to Luke, and if he ain't willing to do it, you're gonna have to flip him. It's just that real. You gotta flip him like a coin. Flip him before people find out what the real problem is. But if he young and if he mature, I'm pretty sure he's gonna figure out that he's the issue, and he gonna probably figure it out. I think Luka's smart enough to figure it out, but Chris Paul was yappy and that people. But as far as Tim Hardaway being a fit here, I think he's a good fit. You need 2-guard help, and is there a lot of 2-guard help out there? There's some help out there, man. There's some help out there, but it ain't a lot. Are you really gonna do DeMar DeRozan really want to come to Detroit? No, he want to be happy. He want to go back out to LA. And don't be surprised if he don't go to the Clippers somehow, some way. And he run the show, because he can run the show as a point guard there. So, like I said, ain't too much help out there, man, at the 2-guard position. So, we'll see, man. You got guys like Josh Richardson. The Mavs got a whole bunch of free agents. But I think one of the better, if not the best fit out there, one of the better fits is Tim Hardaway Jr. Okay. But this is my opinion. Somebody can just spot up and shoot, and he can go off from time to time. But I think in Detroit, he'd be able to get in a better rhythm. If Killian or K run the point, I think they're gonna find him. I think you see him become a little bit better slasher, and be able to have the ball in situations that he wasn't able to have him in Dallas. So, yeah, we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Check out the Free Agent Spotlight playlist. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links there. Hit me up. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best of donation. Share the video. Peace.